All right, this is how to factor by grouping when a does not equal 1. So we're going to start here with 2x squared plus 7x plus 3. Okay, and we're going to cut right over here to my bad handwriting. 2x squared plus 7x plus 3. Okay, so the first new thing when a doesn't equal 1 and we're on the same page, we mean the coefficient in front of the x squared. So the first new thing is instead of it just being numbers that multiply to equal c and add to equal b, right? Now it's numbers that multiply to equal a times c.
Okay.
That's the first new thing. So what would a times c be here? 2x squared plus 7x plus 3 be 6, exactly. And I'm trying to correct my ugly handwriting, and it's 6. And then b stays the same, so it's just 7. So now we need, so that's the first new thing, is up top, it becomes a times c instead of just c, okay? Now, the thing is, before it was a times c, but a was 1, right? So it didn't really matter.
So 6 and 1.
Yes, so you're going to get 6 and 1, two numbers that multiply to equal 6 and add to get 7. So now you're not done. Now's the other new thing you have to do, okay? So we're now going to rewrite this middle part as the two pieces, like this. 2x squared plus 6x plus 1x plus 3.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, this is the grouping part.
Okay.
I'm now going to look at this in two groups. This one and this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to factor out a number in this first one. Okay. So what can I factor out of that? What's the greatest common factor here?
2.
2 and
6. I mean 3. I mean 1.
2 and x.
Oh, okay.
Because x is in both of them. So what you're going to find when you're factoring by grouping is this left side is always going to have a coefficient and a variable because it's going to have both. And then this right side is not, right?
Okay.
Because the right side is going to have c in it, which didn't have a variable. So we're going to get 2x, and then it's going to be times x plus 3, right? Plus 1x plus 3. Now, whenever we do this, our goal is whatever this parenthetical is, x plus 3, we want to get that on the other side, and it just basically is going to always work out, so it's pretty easy to do.
Okay.
So on this side, what do we factor out of the right to leave x plus 3? Might seem like a trick question because it's too simple.
Like x and 3?
I just factor out a 1 because I already have x plus 3, right?
Oh, okay.
So that's going to leave me with plus 1 times x plus 3, right? So as long as these parentheticals are the same, I've done this right, and it just is going to work out that they're going to be the same without you even really having to think about it a lot. So if I have 2x times x plus 3 plus 1 times x plus 3, then that is the same as 2x plus 1, which I'm getting from here and here. Times x plus 3.
And that's when you don't want to factor out the 2 in the first place because you have like odd numbers.
That's when I can't factor out the 2 in the first place. If I can factor out the 2 at the beginning, way easier. If I can't, I do this grouping. So I got 2x plus 1 times x plus 3. And you're going to have the same thing here now where that equals 0, right? So now solving for x, you're going to have one more step. Because I'm going to have 2x plus 1 times x plus 3 equals 0. So x could equal -3, right? Because x plus 3 can equal 0. or 2x plus 1 equals 0. So I subtract 1, 2x equals negative 1, divide by 2, x equals negative 1/2.
Okay.
So we're just going to practice that. This is the challenging thing you're learning today. FOIL, you got. Solving when a equals 1, you got. This is the thing I don't expect you to have mastered after this session, but you're going to be a lot more comfortable with it after we spend all the time on it.
Okay.
So let's just practice together. I have some problems. So I'm going to start with us just doing some basic problems, and then we'll do one more while I'm recording. And then I should have some found in here that are like geometry mixed in. So that's like what you're. Okay, so we're going to start here. Here's our next practice problem. Okay, 3x squared plus 10x plus 8. I'm going to have you walk me through it as soon as I can get my Jamboard to work again.
Okay.
And then we'll stop the recording. 3x squared plus 10x plus 8.
Okay, so first you have your 10 and your 8, and those are going to be, wait, sorry. First you have 24 and 10.
Yes, the top is going to be 8 times c.
You have your a times c, and then you have your b on the bottom. So 24 and 10, and then 6 and 4.
So numbers that multiply to equal 24 and add to equal 10 or 6 and 4.
Sorry?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So 3x squared plus 6x plus 4x plus 8.
Yes. Now, quick interlude for you.
Yeah.
If you look at these, the 6 and the 4, notice how 4 has common factors with 8 and 6 has common factors with 3.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to group them where you can factor them easily.
Okay.
So if
the
you
order
started this and you wrote 4x and 6x, you could just look at them and go, oh, there's not a good common factor. What if I switch them?
Okay.
So now what?
So now you have, so if you have 3x squared plus 6x, and you have 4x plus 8, and then you have your one coefficient and one variable on one side. So you factor out 2x.
On the left?
On the left, you factor out x
and
2.
What's the greatest common factor of 3 and 6?
3.
3.
So 3x. So 3x times x squared plus 6.
3x times what would leave us 3x squared plus 6x? So first we think 3x times what would equal 3x squared?
3x times 3x.
No, 3x times
x.
So first, and then
you erased it, so I was confused.
I didn't want to give it away.
Okay.
And
so
then 3x times what equals 6x?
And then 2.
Yes, so 3x times x plus 2. And you see how 3x times x plus 2 would give us 3x squared plus 6x?
Yes.
So now I'm going to look at the other side. You want to think what's the greatest common factor here? And
4.
you're hoping to end up with an x plus 2 in the parenthetical.
Okay. So 4, right?
4, and it's going to be 4 times what would give you 4x plus 8?
4 times x plus 2.
Exactly. Boom. Okay. Good job. Now what?
Now you have, wait a second. There's a weird thing now. We have to like cross over.
So if 3x
plus 4.
Yeah.
X squared plus 4.
No, it's 3x plus 4 times the other parenthetical. X plus 2.
Oh, so you don't have x squared?
So your x squared is going to come from when you FOIL that back out, right?
Oh, right. Okay.
Because if we now did FOIL,
Okay.
first
So you
would be
have
3x squared.
so 3x squared
Mhm.
plus 12x.
Oh, I wrote x plus 4. It's supposed to be x plus 2.
Okay, 3x squared plus 12x plus
6x.
4x. Sorry.
So I messed up. I wrote 3x plus 4 times x plus 4, but it should be 3x plus 4 times x plus 2, right?
Right. Okay. That makes more sense. All right. So 3x squared plus 6x plus 4x plus 8
8. And
equals
what you just said, 3x squared plus 6x plus 4x plus 8. So same thing. So good job. So you factored my grouping. So first, remember, first up here you have A times C instead of just C, which you did. I got out of my Jamboard, so I need to get back and do it. It's this bad tablet. So first you have A times C at the top instead of just C. You did that. Then so first we have A times C.
split up B.
Then you split up B. Then you look for the greatest common factor in the first half, which in this case was 3x times x plus 2. You look for the greatest common factor in the second half, which was 4 times x plus 2. And now that the parentheticals are the same, that becomes one of your parentheticals, and the other one becomes this 3x and plus 4.
Okay.
And if 4 were a negative, so it were minus 4, then it'd just be 3x minus 4.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to stop recording and I can figure out a way to share that video with you.
Okay.
I'll probably have to put it on YouTube and send you a link.
All right.